Good morning. Good morning. I just said good morning and it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Welcome back, guys. Hope you've been having a good week. It is nighttime here and we're getting ready to milk the girls. We've got everybody inside and we're getting ready to put a bale. Oh no, we don't have everybody inside. There's a cow standing right in front of me that should be in here. What are you doing? Chickadee, did you get left out with the heifers? She said, what gives, man? I'm a milk cow. So we have almost everybody inside. We're putting a bale out for the heifers so they can just eat while the cows are inside. I've said that a million times, but if you are new to these videos, I did want to say hi and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Taylor and I work in a dairy farm in Maine, make videos all about farm life. So if you enjoy watching that kind of thing, we would really love it if you would subscribe, and that does help us out a lot. It helps us reach more people. So we haven't really been up to much today because it actually did rain a little tiny bit today. Nothing to speak of. It literally like sprinkled on and off all day. I think we weren't supposed to get more than 0.25 inches, so nothing, quarter of an inch. I don't even think we got that. And our next rain isn't until Friday. Did I mention that it's Monday now? I don't think I did. It's Monday now. I want to take you guys out and show you the frog pond, which is where the barn water comes from that feeds the cows. It doesn't run any of our washes or anything, but it just literally waters the cows, which if you've ever noticed that our tanks are not dirty, but the water's browner than well water would be, obviously. That's why it comes from a pond that's spring fed, and sometimes we do have to fill it when it's really dry like it is now. Yeah, I know. She apparently wasn't paying attention when we got everybody else in. Brownie! Hi, sweetie. Hey. You don't love me anymore? Fine. She said, I'm looking at the geese. I'm looking at the geese. Oh, and somebody's chasing you, huh? Somebody's about to pop any day now. She got left out. There she goes. You got her? What? What? You got her? Yeah. Just show everybody how low the frog pond is. Okay. How low can it go? Very low. Apparently. Maine doesn't like to rain anymore. Never thought I'd say those words. So you can see the bank. I'll zoom it in. It's probably about, oh gee, I would say at least 2 feet low now. In the last week and a half, it's dropped really, really fast. I think it just finally caught up to it being so dry for so long. It is spring fed, but it just can't keep up with the way things are. I mean, look how ridiculously dry the pasture is. I think the geese have decided that they're never around like this early, grouped up like they are, unless they're gonna leave. So I don't know if they've decided to get the hell out of here, this place is terrible, or what, but they're just hanging out like they do when it's fall and they're leaving. So honestly, I wouldn't blame them. So we do need to get right into milking. I did want to mention that yesterday we did dehorn 3 of the calves in the cafeteria. That's what we call the calf pen if you're new here. Get it? Like, it's where they eat, so it's the cafeteria. So the 2 black, I almost said linebacks, Dutch belteds, and 1 of the shorthorn heifers, the oldest shorthorn heifer. We did those 3, which was a workout. I was so sore this morning from doing that. We use one of those, what you call it, like a heat gun? Like a, I'm having trouble thinking of the name of that. It just sticks down over their horn bud, and you have to hold it there for a certain amount of seconds so it won't grow anymore. You obviously have to give them medication for this to numb them. They're doing great. We don't like to do it this time of year just because of the flies, but whenever they need it done, you have to do it, obviously. So we just keep a really close eye on them, spray blue coat on it all the time, which I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's all over my hands. That stuff is impossible to get off. And the smell, if you know what the smell of a burning horn is like. It didn't really bother me as much this time as it usually does, but I didn't really notice it a lot. But usually it's like, ugh, you don't want to eat anything before you do that because it's just like this sickening smell. I don't know, it's like burnt hair, but worse. It's nasty. But we got them done. They've calmed down. Yesterday they were very standoffish. Obviously, they were not interested in us after that. I fell down. Obviously, I'm wearing different clothes, but I fell, got really dirty. I had to change my boots. I'm wearing winter boots right now. Ignore that. It's because I got my shoes dirty and they're drying out. I do have grease all over my shirt because we hooked up with the manure spreaders today, and that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow. I'm excited for that, but I'll take you up and show you. They're eating right now, but they're doing so much better. They've calmed right down. It usually takes them about a day to get over it, and then their head is sensitive obviously after that, but other than that, as long as you make sure they don't get infected, they're fine. See? Oh, she said, I forgive you. I still love you, even though you were mean to me. The baby's like, I don't even know what happened. I do like to put aluminum spray on them, but we didn't have any. And we went to get it at Tractor Supply. They were out, and the other place we tried to get it, I can't remember what it was, but it was super expensive. It was like twice as expensive. So we're gonna find another Tractor Supply that has that, because we do like to spray that on top of the blue coat, because that just keeps everything sealed and all the bugs out and everything. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Can't wait. Good morning, guys. Finally the next day. We are spreading on one particular field today. So Brent's brother, who is helping us in another video, and a lot of you guys asked who he was. Brent has a brother that helps us sometimes. He is already driving the International with the New Holland spreader, and we're going to be spreading on the same field, but it's kind of split by a road down the middle. So I'll be doing the right side and he'll be doing the left side today. If everything goes to plan, that is. I'm not going to say that some breakdown might not happen. Never say never, right? We're gonna get this whole pit, hay piles and everything, cleaned out by the start of this winter. So we can't spread after December 1st because they have a law that there's no runoff. Basically, they don't want you to be spreading on fields when the ground is frozen or has a lot of snow, because you could get runoff and contaminate some of the water sources. So from December 1st until March 15th, I believe it is, you can't spread any manure unless you can get a variance. Like if your pit is going to overflow anyway, you can get a variance to spread in the winter. That's usually just for the really, really big mega farms, because a lot of the small farms have pits that can hold all the manure from their cows. So we just put a door in it, close it up, and we don't open it back up until March. Usually the day of, we'll open it up if we get excited. Sometimes we wait until April because we honestly can't spread in March. There's just too much snow here, usually. So that's the plan. We're gonna get all the hay piles spread. That has really, really good aged manure in it, which we'll put on fields that really need a good boost. We already have fields in mind for both of our piles. The oldest one is gonna go on a couple fields that we have that we kind of want to reclaim, and then this one over here, which is the youngest of our aged piles, is going to go probably across the road on one of our best producing fields. We get 100 out of it when it's doing its best, and we get around 70 right now, so we really want to just give it an extra boost. I've been yakking so long, my manure spreader's full. Yep. This is gonna be
more back, or is that all right?
I guess you can put a little more in if you want. I'm gonna fall. This is gonna be a pretty long trip because the field that we're gonna do is not actually Brent's. I don't know if I mentioned that. It's not actually Brent's field. And we're gonna be driving about, I don't know, maybe a mile and a half? Maybe a mile? I'm really terrible at like distance, but probably about a mile to get to this field. We're ready. I was just thinking when I was looking at the spreader. They actually make shirts, I saw one the other day, that has the name of the spreader on it. I think it says Slinger across the front of it, and I just thought that was really cool. You can actually get a shirt that says like, it's like a manure spreader shirt. I don't know why, but I thought that was funny. 3.5 feet deep, that manure pile.
First you scoop up the poo. First you scoop up a bucket of poo, then you put it in the spreader. Got poop?
Make you a little sticker.
Huh?
I'm gonna make you a little sticker. Got poop, got crap.
Yeah, got poop, got no good shit.
Language. Look how close he gets to that tire. brought me out a lemonade, which tastes delicious because I overdressed. I should have been wearing shorts. It's only like 70 degrees, but it feels really hot. Also, I'm using a cup holder that one of you guys gave me. It works really good. I just realized this is exactly where I started the video. It's nighttime. We just finished milking the cows and got them outside. It's getting to the point where we didn't milk with the barn lights on, but I just turned them on so you guys could see a little bit better because it is very dark in here. So we're getting to that point where it's dark in the morning and we need the lights on until we get a little ways into milking, and then nighttime we're almost getting to where we need the lights on at the end of milking. So our summer is coming to an end. It's almost September. Which is crazy. This year has just gone by so fast. It's insane. We almost got to start thinking about that dreaded 5-letter word, winter, again, but we've still got a few months before that happens. The calves are not happy. I don't know why. I didn't get grain this morning because the grain truck didn't come, so they got it later in the afternoon. But that just threw off their whole day, so they're throwing a fit, so apologize for that. I wanted to show you the free stall. We cleaned it out today. The girls spend a lot of time in here now that there's no pasture to be had. They'll go out at night and eat their bales on the pad, and then I don't know when, but at some point they come in the free stall, and they're almost always in here in the mornings instead of out on pasture like they usually are. But right now, oh, there's Chickadee. What the heck? This is weird. It's like deja vu. All over again. Hi! And Claire, one of our dry cows. So I'm going to end this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for joining me. Keep it real, keep farming, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.